love, affection, and commitment. Do you know this feeling when he calls you, he meets up with you, and you feel like the luckiest woman on this planet? You love his attention, you feel so happy. But then he doesn't text and call for days or sometimes a week, and you just don't know where you're standing. Or maybe he says he wants to be with you, he wants to have a life with you, he wants to marry you, but then he isn't so sure anymore. And you're just thinking how to win his like, you're not thinking it consciously, but you are kind of feeling like, okay, but what can I do, what can I do to receive that love, to receive that commitment from him? Or maybe you just have the best time, you are going out together, you are doing a trip, you are going to a restaurant, eating ice cream, you're just having fun, and he's so kind and sweet and loving, and then he's either withdrawn or he is even mean, sometimes a little bit devaluing, and you're thinking, what can I do so that we can go back to that loving state? So, this topic is so dear and near to me because I unfortunately experienced relationships that were up and down, hot and cold, nice, but then not nice. And I honestly thought I had this hopeful addiction. Oh, maybe he will change. Maybe things will change. Maybe this time he will be committed. Maybe this time he will be consistent. Maybe this time he will be maybe this time he will be the person that can truly choose me, truly love me, truly be with me, truly treat me kind. And guess what? After years, the person still didn't do it. And this is something that so many women experience. And let me know in the comments if you experience that. Say hi in the comments. And not only women, even men experience that too. So, this is something that so many people experience. There are different names for it. One is like toxic cycle or trauma bond. There's so many different names, narcissistic abuse, so many different names for it. But when we simplify it, one name could be inconsistent love. Inconsistent love. And before we go into analyzing why this person is doing that to you, why this person is inconsistently loving you, let me give you a few tips how you can actually get out of that roller coaster. By the way, guys, do you know that song, Katy Perry, Hot and Cold? It's like my go to karaoke song. Now I'm just laughing about it. Now I'm just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're hot and cold, up and down, left and right, in and out. Now I'm just laughing about it because I know the solution to how to get out of a relationship like that. But when you're in it, it's a horrific roller coaster because you're just like high and everything is good, and then you're falling, and then he isn't sure about you, and then you're feeling good and you're high in a sense of you're feeling happy because things are good, and then his mood drops and then he criticized you, or you get the attention and he loves you, he showers you with attention, and then he just disappears. He doesn't talk to you again. Hi there. Hi. Everybody who says hi in the comments, welcome. So let's talk about this here. By the way, I'm gonna do a course now. It's gonna be in pre-sale, just exactly for that problem. I don't even know a name for it, but look in the description box later on my bio, because I'm just having the download that you guys need that course. You guys need the course to how to get rid of those relationships. And it's not that simple. It's not, and no, it's not about breaking up. It's not about breaking up with that person, because guess what? Even in my own lifetime, I did break up or stop the contact with people like that, and then they kept coming back. Those up and down, hot and cold, back and forth men. So that is something that definitely, like, I have as a download. I need to create that. It's just like coming up for me. And the other thing, this is a video where I will share with you a few tips, but if you are in this situation and you desire support, feel free to reach out for a free love audit call. The link is in the description box or in my bio. And also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips here. Okay, so let's get started. One thing that I want you to know if you're in this situation is that you're not weak. You are not stupid. You are not a failure. And you are not bad or not good enough. Like, the person doesn't treat you this way because of you. I want you to know that. And again, this topic is so near and dear to me. I don't get emotional because I myself have been there and have thought these things. That this person behaves like that because I'm not enough, because I'm not fully lovable, because I did something wrong, because I'm not smart enough, I'm not kind enough, I'm not patient enough, I'm not forgiving enough. And one thing that I had to understand is that, first of all, I'm not perfect and nobody is. Who is perfect? Like, we are humans, we are not robots. But one thing that I had to really understand is that if someone behaves in an inconsistent or even toxic way, hi everybody, say hi in the comments. I'm so happy you're here. But if someone behaves in a inconsistent or toxic way, it has nothing to do with you. And you know why? Because no matter what someone else did ever to me, I didn't behave like that. I never did. And I know you also don't. I know that you also wouldn't behave inconsistent or toxic, even if someone else hurted you or behaved badly, or even if you're super stressed. And when I thought about this, that hold on, I'm not doing this kind of behavior. I am not inconsistent to people, nice and mean. I am not suddenly disappearing. I am not devaluing people after having a good time. I'm not doing those things. By the way, I know there are a lot of coaches and books who literally teach you those kind of um, dating tips to hook a person. But this is, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Stay in your integrity. You're gonna attract an unhealthy relationship. So never ever listen to books, coaches who tell you to play with someone else's heart to get them, to make them interested in you. Don't do that. If you want a long-term relationship, or even if you believe in God and karma, don't do that. Like, don't play with other people's feelings and heart and emotions to make them interested in. And I know a lot of even businesses and sales coaches will teach those strategies to put someone in survival so that they sign up or buy something. That is not healthy. Like I'm so against that, and I also, if you are, I also advise you to not get into that. But if someone does it to you, just know it has nothing to do with you. It's their personality. It's just who they are. Maybe they even learned it from some kind of coach that promises results, but the path is important too. Only because there might be some interest. If the foundation is survival, anxiety, scarcity, what kind of relationship is that? It's a survival relationship. A healthy relationship where two people are relaxed, they feel safe, they feel loved. This is where you actually get the fulfillment, the happiness, the safety, where love feels just yummy, you know? Okay, so the person behaves this way, the guy stopped texting you not because you're not good enough, not because you're not pretty enough, not because you're not young enough, not because you are not kind enough. He stopped texting you because he's inconsistent. That's all that is. That's why I always tell you, ladies, and even men, date somebody before you get emotionally, physically attached. Date them, get to know them. Not 2 weeks, best 6 months. Okay, because you want to see the personality. Can they be consistent? Consistently loving. I'm not talking about consistently mean, consistently disappearing. Okay, the reason why the person criticize you is not because you're not good enough, it's because they project their own insecurity and criticism to you. All right, so please, 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 if you take one thing from this video, just one thing only, remember, of course, as self reflective people, it's so easy to be like, okay, I want to work on myself, I want to do something, I want to change something, I want to make it work, and that's a wonderful trait. And you can always work on yourself. I'm the first one who is up for it. I love to work on my body, on my health, on my mental health, on personal development. I'm the first one for that. But the responsibility of consistency and good behavior lies by the other person, not by you. So never, never, never take it personally. But I know how um, difficult it is. I know how difficult it is to actually not take it personally when someone, yeah, when someone is not consistently there, and you just emotionally invested and you just wish for it to work out. So let me see some comments. Hi, how are you? Take care. Hi everybody. Okay, if you have any questions regarding this topic, feel free to answer. Let me know where you're from also, everybody. And honestly, same goes with women. If a woman, I see there are some men joining here. If a woman isn't consistent and is up and down, it also has nothing to do with you. And I know the human nature is like, we want to give more, we want to improve, we want to please the person so that hopefully one day they are consistent. But just if you can just learn one thing from this topic, the most important is that there's nothing you can do. The responsibility lies on them to be actually consistent. to be actually kind, to be there. And if someone isn't consistent with you and you don't like it, you don't feel happy with that, this is information. And how to actually be able to let go in a way that's peaceful, in a way that's easy, and how to overcome the whole process. I'm gonna do a course about that, how to get off the hot and cold roller coaster. So keep your eyes open. I didn't even create it, I just have to download. I have to make the course for it, so you can check out in the description box or in my bio. Um, and also you can reach out for a free love audit call if you have the situation where you keep attracting men or even women that are just there, not there, nice, mean, loving you, then devaluing you, then being there and then completely disappearing. And the thing is, it can feel enticing also, because when the person comes back or acts nice again, or gives you attention again, or now be like, yeah, maybe we can commit, in your body, in your nerve. So in my course, I'm also going to be talking about not only the psychology behind it, but also about the chemicals in your body. So in your body, you're actually feeling so much dopamine in that moment, because it's like a slot machine in the casino. You never know what's going to happen. And while it's cool to have a life that's a little bit exciting, having this in a relationship can be so draining. But there are also reasons why this feels like a zog. It feels like something that pulls you in, because there's like this hope, okay, maybe this time this person stays nice like that, or stays with giving me attention. And it kind of consumes you so much. So you just have to understand that there's also so many chemicals that play a role in it, why these relationships particularly are more interesting oftentimes and consuming than relationships with people who are consistent. And I'm not gonna be here and sitting and telling you, you know what, um you know what, just break up with them and find someone consistent. Because logically, we all know what to do, but we have to train your nervous system to be actually unavailable for that up and down. And then either the person that you are seeing starts being consistent because they have to. You are no longer a nervous system energetic mesh to that up and down, back and forth, hot and cold, in and out, or the person actually disappears and you will find someone who is. Yeah. Hi everybody. How you doing? I'm good. I'm watching from Korea. I'm from India. Oh, Virginia, USA. Amazing. I'm so happy to have you all here. Mm, all right. Please stay respectful in the comments, otherwise I will have to block you. All right. So where have we been? So we're not only going to be talking about, oh, just do this, because it's easy to say that, but training your nervous system to actually be able to reject that up and down and be only available for that consistent love, consistent attention, consistent support, consistent commitment. You can just breathe out and relax. And I know a lot of people um, associate boredom with that. Oh, that's so boring. I don't want a boring partner. Boredom, safety is the foundation. If you are watching my videos, my content, if you're my client, you would know that I'm not signing up for a boring life or helping you to be bored. You get to have an exciting life. You get to fly high. You get to build a big. I'm just like, actually, I'm just looking out the window and I'm just seeing this like big building, those skyscrapers. But imagine they are not built with a foundation. There is no foundation. What would happen to a skyscraper? They would just like crumble or fall to the side, right? And this is what happens so many times, why those relationships are so draining, life sucking, and failing at the end, anyways, because there is no foundation of safety, love, and consistency. So, this skyscraper could represent the feeling of excitement, the feeling of aliveness, the feeling of love, the feeling of being seen, heard of, soulmate love. And I'm just here to tell you that back and forth, up and down, is just a simulation. Like it's not real. It's not real love. It's just like you get so much dopamine from it when the person comes back, when the person is nice for a second. But real love that's founded on safety, and there is excitement and commitment and support with a foundation of safety. It's so beautiful, you can't even imagine. And a lot of my clients experience that within months of working with me, and I'm just so happy to help one soul at a time, one person at a time. So if you are also looking for support, you can reach out for a free love audit call. And yeah, back to the topic. Just know that this kind of consistent love doesn't mean that you're going to be bored, you're going to be hurt, I mean, not hurt, you're going to be bored, you're going to feel like, mm, it can, but only if you stay with the foundation. But we want more. We're gonna build more to that, more passion, excitement on top of that foundation, okay? So all of that will be in my course also. All of that is I'm always going through with my clients that work on this topic 101. And let me know in the comments if it's something that you want to hear more of. If you know anybody that goes through a relationship that's up and down, back and forth, in and out, send this video to them, that they feel hurt, that they have hope, that there can be something different. And you know what's the best thing about all of this? You don't need to wait until the person changes. Because I guarantee you, when you know how to train your nervous system into safety, into only being a match for consistency, the person has to change. They have to. Otherwise, the universe will bring you someone else. And you don't even have to do anything for it. You will naturally be like, huh? I deserve love. I deserve consistency. I deserve to be treated kindly. Like, of course. Of course. That's the level of embodiment that I want to see in you. And with that, I let you go. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments. Um, say hi, say where you're from, say if you enjoyed these topics, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I see you in the next one.